Nekenesa, MPP ni now to my way, knowing the crimes you have committed, which crimes are numerous crimes. The Biamekesi should be say Ekufodo cannot account for 10% of the monies he accrued between the time 2017 and 2025 January. He cannot account for that. All these monies, they have privatized public funds. We know. You can mention anyone's name and I'll tell you their crime.
Wow.
Every one of them committed a crime. Every one of them. From the president to the last person, Obia a criminal. Hey, yes. The obedience is here. The money just off head. The patrol PDS one a could be home to town. PDS one and a and I am one of my penny now say my penny your mama. No to opposition say or buy PDS one from a bar because there was a voice recording a better public.
Discussing commission.
Yeah, Bonte your friend is saying Gadia Sauchidako and a Yasu Baba. Omudi Yan Japadia ano.
To be a say,
is it not public? No, yeah, that be your program. Now, NDC 40 years here endorsing his personality. Yes, now so much more African dialogue. Omudi Kobi. It's one from no. Ya young to say assume you look and then sign ebre. And sign ebre.
Sesia yewura mu preko braining ti Keno Furata ye releasing on bill. Almost
like I'm going to see back what
first mama na yanko.
For my penny,
yes.
Mesro. Nami Aduma. Waba. Okay. According to you, on Tiso.
Okay.
Yes, he should sit on his desk. Now on scanning mine for a while. Meaning say he has capable hands, but a billion etimi here omo de. Appointees no, a billion etimi here omo de. A billion dey say John Mahama sorry ya, ena obeye mampani. A billion dey say position na dey ama omo no, eye omo no a bona fide property. John Mahama, you have to sit up. Oh, he is one person. He is almost without blemish. But you see, the ultra send him to the church. You say, as some people who know nature, delegation of powers.
Okay.
When you need to need, will be a cotina ministry. Nippon Juma was so yellow. A son say, you are pointing on largely and the son who had on Mahama fair. And as I said, we should be mad. He should conduct a reshuffle. A billion trillion there. It's long overdue. Sabi, ensure chat when you are a year. It's never say
good.
Say, I want to make my Lucy.
Okay.
All is not well. Yeah, now the immoral MPP need the boy chia. Now it is say yet to token. Because I had to say Cronford, the catcher say walk Cronford. And I say will be our no say be only Yame. No friend we are seeing. What I say? It's MPP there. They don't have any moral grounds to even ask John Mahama a question. It's yeah, Sabi. Ya Buama John Mahama be a mampenino. Yeah, young Kasa ne was ye bi ku na aban no. Ya admonish na aban no. Say konye e was here tete no na eye papa. Na man Ghana ni no hoto.
Okay.
Sanya wo sha ase a wo kɔ no ano. Na Ghana fo ye hoto ye no. Na o tete nkonfo ni gum. That is the climax.
Okay.
And yes, sir, we are still laying down there at anti-climax.
Very well. Now the Keno Furata Asem Naso.
Keno Furata there. Odiboyeni your friend is saying Zacchaeus Tujini Obiara ni nebone. Zacchaeus say say ojeje to my we wie sika no. First born ya wo ye Franklin Templeton. It is enka buy we ya buy opese omagana fo who say me focused that e was say by now kran investigation ya ready yes Franklin Templeton bond da okoye no sika say na ye hwe as o my because we made arguments that made a lot of sense when John Mahama was in opposition.
Okay.
Yes, Obia criticized Franklin Templeton bond da okoje, and because Naminia, my cousin, Eyaman Penintino, he was still emboldened even when he was committing crimes. Then one for data bank anye. Then one for Gabia Sauti Dako law firm anye. I will my room. Then I could feel something with you any Busiano or Safo Mafu, any Yonko. Then no man find your man for. Mukwati will be the same Professor Amio Kunfi. Musu we disika. Abea sky train with this carabua.
Yeah.
Ne akokra. Okobe say 80 something. Ne acheno. Na emnanti omudi sika ne de omuda so nam ho. Eti mo ye den mo ye yi mu ana mo ye den. We get wiser by the day because of this phone. Full way many people in FDB and no name.
Akroma say the former finance minister.
Can you forget and the bonnie no? You see, you enumerating the me, say, I'm not here. A brew or two because he can be only a year. No more could Eddie. Sikabia. To the extent that PDS Yano, or no, they the final, or you put the final nail in the coffin. He did that. And he certainly general a giant human being. No, status only OSP, no more Chimanswa. I don't get it. I can't get it. I don't mean what expression I should give because it's appearance. We would rather want to fight amongst ourselves than to fight the opponent, the enemy of the state. It doesn't make sense. It does not make sense. But what Attorney General did the other two also I filing suit to say OSP need rights so but you see these people we must get them cautioned. They are not lost unto themselves. Yeah, what now no you could father appoint him no or making sure say Obama your friend is OSP authority and the laws are there. Yeah, me but you don't have to go to law school to understand the law because me say the only thing I should be minded of or about and say ignorance of the law is no excuse. So you don't have to be a lawyer to say man call law school to not mean say a crime. It is still a crime when you don't even know. So I read and I understand. It is Attorney General to make a court say or no kwa here the entire your friend is saying OSP. No, it is a way I come for your task and not to her. I would take a nominee where you look for 42 or more and confront at Bonnie America for their DNA above their deal or my room. You might be a god who brought the aqua. No, beat me when we are Moka Bakum, you will be on the bag on the heart. Now, what you are quoting Satawale? What you are quoting? How does that make sense? Will be a way of Mexica and Satawale, what you are calling Bonica, and I say, will be a call Bonica, the Twamano, and I say, I would take out in a baby. How does that make sense?
And to the AG are filing to the Supreme Court, or say OSP power to prosecute without Attorney General's authorization unconstitutional.
It is not. Read of all Nioma Jomahama Beye Wagana Hena Sebi Yakro Bobia friend to Suno. Say Basa Nimia Edi company nim ba Ghana ban ho. Be making sure say Ghana beto airplane. I friend Airbus. And yet Airbus nisika edi ko triama company no and yes Jomahama Abumu Krono. No omususu say ni ne commission na ono ye businessman na wadi ade animu ame me ye marketer na me meje me commission say de na me ye Samsung for adverter omo na epia me commission Samsung na me dia I only take commission from the work done It is a microbe advert. XYZ. Let's say you're cotonia mana. And for sure that's no. Me a TUB near the Amana Puku. And I made ya. Yes, it's a sicano. And you $5 million. Yes, you said John Mahama Nimiano. I could chase Sikana Dintino. Yan share ni same. When we look on my OSP, say, your friend is saying, Matamidu.
Yeah.
One learn some coffee. They say, a 1 time support John Mahama, your funny could jina, and learn Nina some your funny could 12 years. Yes, that is what they planned of John Mahama. Prior to that, baby, our lawyer man Penia what say. No, baby, vice president, obey a man penny or so for what's now. Omutumo right after say about Benia impo omonim penny for Kosi Kunya, Yam penny for Kuku dam to say, Crobia, if you are to call him, Mamuso. Edina no to be say Sebi, so mining bedunti, with a moment in Tanawa, Omutumo was a from Africa now. Wow, MPP, the year Ghana for
vice president, Dino.
Yes.
They
say again John Mahama because he's entitled to a building that or mine of the Bamano. It's young first have the Padian Mano. I the Adanasi.
And it's some command baby for
Mamano. It's John Mahama and say I had the building. Who shall ya no change him? No can I say more can I kusem? Say all co high dine John Mahama. That is how John Mahama was sincere and candid to his soul as a servant leader or come sebi na only real Mexica. Like as we real Mexica, say I was saying mansions and try to table no so. We see what to talk hotels will Dubai. We know no kind. Or buy evidence of which no we everyone came for one day Muhammad just to mention but a few. Shadi omudi Ghana for say be say yade aba. The worst case scenario is no crowd we dey say yade aba COVID aba. Obi aho tse no obi aho kwa huhiem say be enuma akese ekura egu na temamuni say be okontokro. Say omani say be tiwiase say wono na sitlem yare two things, infrastructure and system. You can't build a system without infrastructure. I don't know FSHS not failing.
Okay.
Because they are forcing themselves to build a system where there is no infrastructure. That is why it has failed. So as Minister of Education, you are making sure say double track you be here for and I don't know. And Konfua said John Mahama Yanseni wama post as education minister. And the woman will be so scholarship secretariat. The Yansenu who na be our supervising minister. But said you man will be adding every one of them is an authority.
Yeah.
Obi adding
yeah.
They only may report or account to their services or stewardship to you.
Sure.
Or through you to the president. You are answerable to the president. They are point all him and I get fan and hang out and I project why you say and hang out you ready and hang out free SHS and if we so would the idea now by now I was saying double track yeah the government must sit up and at the teaching we Ghana for Gina so you two Obama John Mahama and now me NDC because NDC atare me only reason I need to make NDC atare is to make sure say John Mahama or better LPP for Akroma atutuboton for balawa mamboye for na gum
and for my real man.
Yes me bana no ni je me no nya adwene ba kokura so person ka so obi Akroma it would not court a and you obi be wiawo onioma wo ba mu a twen enko for police metin wo nya Akroma ma yeni na asem wo court na court pronounce say wo Akroma and watch no. That is the logic. Logic now we expound.
Yes.
That is the meaning. Why you call for until some prove so not for.
Okay.
That is the law. Lawyers always quote one side of the law and think, say, you are not guilty until proven guilty. You are guilty until you defend yourself not to be guilty. Also, that is the law. That is the perspective of the law. And that's how I come for lawyer. Me a court now say, prove me guilty. Without a lawyer, why do you do defense? Why do you file defense? You file defense to make sure, say, you are not guilty until you are pronounced or until you are guilty.
Yeah.
So there are two sides of the coin at all times. It is only criminals who side with only one side of the coin. Say, the onus lies on government. The onus also lies on the one who is being accused of the crime.
Who can say your comfort because all fighters are on Magana Hana?
And you know, Wabokrono. Oh my God, I know a motto for a tata to say beyond the branches.
Okay.
But the only reason why I can go for that will be an so is because my brother no a complicit.
President.
Yes, that is why so be use a for the need John Mahama na no much put photo. They are able to even still go attacking John Mahama's personality. Because why would you even want to have that scenario? Play on the minds of the Ghanaians and say everything is rosy. It is not rosy. A crime against humanity.
The pictures are the president John Dramani Mahama, yes, the former president, and yes, Ghana for being there.
Share Kokai, dear was here, the attack on the personality of John Mahama.
Wow.
Yes, trying to, it's like media may your father for all, and yes, they are in court. When these people have perpetrated crime against humanity,
but also over 200 past officials of the MPP, and Yoko and other security agencies are
and Shesenka abanda da munu nipano. Senior, the ex-wild John Mahama regime first term na appointees said that how many times Yoko. How many times are Julius Numamuko Yoko? Now, one finding faults on them. And then you can, I don't say, and Colada. She says, will be any active will be asking. They should stop being this childish with us. That you might be and Colada and Colada in Yansa. And Colada get on bet me at so say no. A quite when they was here the fossil. Attorney General. A dear now no one can say personally what filing or court I would not acquire extradition. Shabby Bako.
What is extradition process? No more.
Process na ya OSP na ya bibi and we do not so say no one can say there way. Same yen. Ebe ba kan for yata. When the name can for yata kro no my way mu. Why must it wait till now? Yen kwala biem. Obi anya kwala wo my way mu. Some person will catch say, yeah, no politics, no from union government. MPP and this will come on me who's a one. No from union government, no one jaya how. Here who's a family boy, a corner, young country, Jim. Yamiamo, you near the Akusa Kusanasi to near your diet Danyame. The sorry I am at first to be Bim, not from union government, you wish to accuse any one of. It's getting on our nerves. Time. This is not what they preached before they won power. This is not what they preached. Sir, we are one. I nearly lost my life, my precious life. Said me birthday.
Oh wow.
It's my birthday.
Good.
I would have lost my life and then sorry I'm not paying. Only you may see me. Adumaku na meche wa numbi osi me tiase e emponi. Yes. Think I'm ya kame mada yeden. Ma do amemu edi. That is Adumaku na meche. Enya amemu oni ti sir, mo be se me ma sesi di be confirm enya no ti ne to abama mo. Yenim se mo be ya dada. But to put the icing on the cake and beautify the cake, to embellish it, to make it look beautiful in the eyes of the beholder, no? And only say mo betin conform the good.
Unu say emre etwem aban hodo etwem na nkrofo oh we have a ska enkosi hwe no this time under John Dramani Mahama second term with the research still no hanon krofo we ya yabubo mu din attorney general apom hontoma e dia ba betire NSA ska say no mafa National Football Faster Company ska say no mafa kenane oforiata contract ne deals ahodo a kwakodu no ho a ska ni nim no abanyi betimi akwawie by 2028 asan krofo nyina ye hu se bia ya accountable to this very government ana
any day bia be hu MPP ni se wo sere no o sere o tweche o uni denti a wo tweche wo
we en sama horo tim ko so channel no so mam ena wat so jemre e wo ha de sene so ba de ndie dum bi edum ye ni onua ye besan aso